It's time for a mail call, including a slab from Bryce Comics. It's fine. Let's talk about what I got and what I'm going to do with this stuff. I don't remember what it is. Up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hey there, panelologists. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. Follow us on other socials, Instagram, Bronzeville_comics. Same thing on Whatnot. We do Whatnot sales every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you've not yet signed on to Whatnot, you can, using the link in the description here. You'll get $10 off your first purchase, even if it's not with me. Also in the description of this video, my eBay store, my email. And my eBay store, I'm populating with a bunch of graphic novels as time goes by. So, if I can find my knife, I got, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packages, including a slab from Bryce Comics, right? And I'm not going to jump on, because if you watch some of my previous videos, people have been commenting on the mystery box got from him. This is no mystery. I knew exactly what I was getting. And I think there are just people who, you know, kind of love to jump on the controversy. I think it's a lot of much ado about nothing, and certainly nothing on his part. It does, you know, the controversy, if you're familiar with it, I did a video on it. It does bring into question the idea of variant covers. I am not a huge fan, but, you know, it is what it is. And, we will, you know, if you're into variant covers, good for you. Store exclusives, you know, not really something I'm interested in. So, by and large, right? If it's something really cool, maybe. But basically, you have to be characters I'm interested in. So let's see what this first package is. As I am rambling, ooh, it's 2 books. I have no idea. One looks to be a Silver Age DC book. I'm thinking this is a Whatnot purchase, because sometimes I just, you know, sit there on Whatnot and go, oh, that's a good book. I could use that book. I want that book. And I end up buying comic books that I probably should. This, what do we, oh, I know what this is. I bought this. I want to check the condition. It was quite inexpensive for what it is. And I had, you know, it's like the more you go through books and collections and stuff, the more you learn about things. And so I picked up 2 books. This is, it does have a spine roll. So it's kind of mid-grade-ish. I see some foxing. Weird War Tales 100. The Creature Commandos invade the war that time forgot. The Creature Commandos are coming to, at some point in time, once strikes are settled, I guess, they're coming to, and actually, this is a property, because it's animated, that could potentially move forward quickly. Not exactly sure how they can do it, but evidently Gunn had written the scripts already, so it can be animated, and then they just need to add the voice acting. I don't know if the animation is done before or after the voice acting, to be honest with you. If you know so in the comments. So I'll probably just throw this in the PC. The War that Time Forgot was like, during World War II, some soldiers landed on a Pacific island that has dinosaurs. So that looks like a fun little read. And then I also got this. It is, yeah, lower end of mid-grade. It's a little bit beaten up. But it is kind of a hard-to-find comic. It's Fast Willie Jackson #4. I know people who are interested in this title, so that is a pretty cool book to have. I'm going to put them over here. Let's open up our next package. This also appears... Oh, this is actually, I have 2 from Bryce Comics. I guess I bought something in his sale a week ago. He usually does sales on Friday nights. So, I bought at least 1 Raw book. I think I won something. I think I won a giveaway. Did I win one of the giveaways? I know I won a giveaway on Barry Gary Show a few weeks ago. I don't know if Bryce Comics just had something I couldn't resist. So, ooh, and we get a mailer that I can reuse. I think I'm going to reuse that today because I have something to ship out. Somebody bought a comic and a DVD set. So now I have to find a box that fits both of them. I'll probably still put, it was like a graphic novel, I'll still probably put it in a mailer. So put that there. And he does have his own little Bry's Comics logo, much like Comic Tom does. And I know there are people who love to jump on and hate, but listen, it seems to me that Bry is a guy that hustles, that seems to be upfront with stuff, and does use his YouTube platform to sell comic books. So there's a little stack in here. So this is going to be used. I got, it looks like 3 comic books in here. Oh, one has a... What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, yeah, I think I got this. Oh. Did I? What the heck? So, yeah, there's... Did I buy 3 or did he throw something in? Set, World Book Single. So I don't know what it is. Thank you for your purchase, yada, yada, yada. So I got... I thought the price was good on this. It's Detective Comics 387. It's the 30th anniversary. 360 issues, 30 times 12 after 27. So that is pretty cool. This is kind of interesting. Oh, I think this was a set. That's what it was. And I'll build up to it because I think I got a really good deal on the big book here. Comic Talk. Chuck Dixon, Graham Nolan talking about Vengeance of Bane. Breaking Batman's Batman's Back. I think it's the first print. And signed by Dixon and Nolan, and it's a pretty sharp copy. It's numbered out of 10,000. Batman Vengeance of Bane. Second print, signed with a COA. It's funny, though. Dynamic Forces, in their COA, they misspelled Bane. 10,000 signed. Man, that's not a low print run. I don't know what that's worth, but that is pretty cool. So I kind of jumped on that. You know, that whatnot. I should. How much did I? $55 for that set, which isn't bad. And then the Detective Comics was $13. Okay. Another, let us see, this is Shippo, so this is another Whatnot purchase. Oh, I'm running deep in Geminis. I got like 3 of them. That won't last me very long. If you watched one of my recent videos, I did recently find Vengeance of Bane #1 first print. Wasn't like really high grade. It was like higher end to mid grade. I'd say maybe 8.5, 9, maybe a 9 on its best day. So what do we got here? Oh, I don't think this is an upgrade, but I thought I don't. Yeah, this is probably not an upgrade because I have the entire run. But it was $7. I felt that. Let me go ahead and grab a Defenders #2. That was more like $12 when you include shipping. So, actually, I'll take $1 off because I got a Gemini mailer. So it saves me some money there. In terms of, you know, bringing. I don't think, because I do want to. I always want to. I have the full run of Defenders. And I don't know if this is an upgrade. It's got a little, I think it's a fold in the corner. Hold on a second, I just dropped something. Is that a fold or? Yeah, that's going to be folded back. So, mid-grade. Yeah, got some stuff going on at the top there. But that's pretty cool. Do I have one? I just want to, fortunately, that's one of the runs that I have been very diligent about documenting the condition of every issue, so I know if it ends up being an upgrade or not. So my Defenders number 2 in the PC, in terms of it's raw. I think the only one I've graded is a 1. No, I actually have a 17, I think. Defenders number 2. I have it in a 6.0. So that's probably not an upgrade. It's not significantly better than a 6, so but that's a book I've had forever. Actually, 2 was one I needed. I bought that on eBay a couple years ago. That's a nice thing. I use the, and I don't get paid by them. I use a CLZ app, and I input when and where and how much I buy comics for. Ooh, this is something I'm happy with. I really want to take a close look at the collection. This could be an upgrade for me. It's part of my DC 1972 collection. I do have a copy already. Top staple looks a little iffy. So it's not high grade. It was described as fine from Pikemark. I think that it is, but I'm going to put this... I'm going to take a close look at this, inspect it for condition. I do have another copy in my 72 bins. I have to see if either of them are worth getting graded. I really want a high grade copy. I want at least an 8, probably 9+ for that book. And, you know, a lot of people are speculating on Demon. So then I have this. This is probably eBay. Odd size box. This could be useful in like a graphic novel shipping. I'm starting to, like, we're selling a lot of our kids' old toys that they've outgrown or never used. And some of them are collectible. Like Thomas the Train Engine. Some of that stuff is real collectible depending on when it's from. And Monster High was a show my kids were into. My wife bought a ton of figures, and they didn't even open all of them. Ooh, yes. Oh, okay. This is an eBay purchase. This is definitely a PC book. That's for certain. I don't think I have it. I saw it either as a I forget if it was an auction expiring or a new buy it now listing. I really want to take a closer look at the condition, you know, if I get it out of the bag and everything. But it looks good. It's weird they put the Mylar flap on the front. A little bit of spine wear, but I'm real happy with this. It is Batman 125. It has kind of the way, when we're getting into this, into 1950s Batman books, doesn't have any noticeable stains or creases on the front cover. It does have some spine wear. It has a bit of a reader's crease, but I think the spine, if I remember from all of the pictures, is well intact. So, and I'm pretty certain that I paid less than $100 for this. I don't know if I got caught up. If I did, it was something I got caught up on. No, $93.04, including shipping and taxes. So that's not bad. Now, the last book here is also from Bryce Comics. So I bought the raw books from him 2 weeks ago on one of his Friday night sales, and then this I bought a slab. Now this slab, it was a hot book maybe a year ago, and the movies did it dirty. But it was something I always kind of wanted, so I'm gonna open this up, and I kind of had a price point. It was tough to tell because the sales have tumbled in the last, year, whenever it's been since the movie came out, maybe not quite a year. And so, we'll talk about this. I think it's still, for the long run, it's going to stay in the PC. I think it's a really cool book to have for a couple of reasons. I like the character, and I like the cover artist. And it is, as I was talking about earlier, it's a variant cover, but a very specific one. So, we have a box in a box, and this paper wrapped around here. So I'm going to remove this, take this away, and we will see what we got. It is a 9/8 white pages of Black Adam #1, the Alex Ross variant cover. It just says variant cover. Does it say Alex Ross cover? Yeah. So I'm real happy to have this book in a 9/8. One thing, and one of the useful things that I found from Bry's YouTube videos, and it shows here because, you know, as I do cleaning and pressing, it is something that comes up. I don't know how well we can see it here. The bag closes glare. But on these kind of thicker cardstock covers that DC did, there can be a little bit of flaking. And there is some flaking on here, and that is allowable in a 9.8. Because basically when you have that very glossy cardstock cover, when the paper gets folded, you're going to have some kind of breaks in the paper on the spine, and then also maybe as it gets rubbed in shipping. But that's just a gorgeous Alex Ross cover. This was a huge book a year ago. I just want to look up the where it is and where it's tumbled to. It's just... I'm going to go to Go Collect. That is Black Adam 1, and this is from 2007. I have the many of the cover A of this. This was his miniseries, I believe. Yeah, 6-issue miniseries. And this particular book in a 9/8 maxed at Go Collect's being weird. There we go. There are 110 9/8 blue labels on the census out of 229. I paid a little bit over the last sale price, so I paid $155 for this, right? It had gotten as high as, what was the highest this had sold for? In late, let's see, in January of 2022, it did, copy sold for $757. So that's like an 80% less. And this is above the last sale at auction on eBay, which was $126. That was in May. However, the prior auction on eBay in April, again, after the movie came out, was $400. And then all the previous, you know, sales are best offer accepted, all under $250. And you got to go back to the last fixed price that was accepted was $250 in December. So I think a fair price for this. And again, it's a book that I've wanted. Love Alex Ross. Fan of Black Adam. All of that Marvel family stuff. This is a book that Dwayne Johnson destroyed its value. And but I'm to catch it as it's falling. It may go lower, but again, I was just happy to grab a copy. I kind of had it at about 200 fair market value, and I went to 155. I think I was probably willing to go to 160 or so, but as I was bidding, I was getting a little more hesitant, and so I managed to control myself with my bidding. And again, 2 of these orders from Bry's Comics. I had, and I still have people now commenting on it again after 9 months when I got mystery boxes from him last year, that I didn't get great stuff, but I had no issue with that because people comment, oh, you know, he screwed you or stuff like that. Essentially, I was getting the mystery box for the chance to get one of the grand prizes. And if you look at the value of the grand prizes, the number of mystery boxes and the price point that you're paying, to me, it was worth the gamble. Okay? So I'll give you a for instance, because I'm a statistician, so I kind of deal with probability quite often. So if you roll a single die, and somebody says to you, I'm going to give you $8 if it comes up a 5, that's worth the gamble, right? Because you have a 1 in 6 shot. If they gave you $6, that would be a break even. If they gave you less than 6, you'd, in the long run, lose money. By saying, I'll give you $8, you're ahead of the system, right? If somebody did that to everybody, they'd be losing, essentially $2 on average on every time they rolled the die. Same thing here. When you take a look at these mystery boxes that offer prizes, if you look at the total value of the prizes that are offered, add that up, divide it by the number of mystery boxes that there are, that's your expected value before the other things are put in the mystery box. Then you can make an educated decision, is worth it to you or not. Listen, so there's that 1 in 6 chance that you're going to win the $8. 5 in 6 chances that you're going to end up with nothing, right? That you're going to lose $1, right? You pay $1. If you win, I'll give you 8. 5 out of 6 times, somebody's going to be able to go, look, you shouldn't have done that. You lost your money. But the other time, you're going to end up being ahead of the game. It's how things work out in the long run. That's the way I look at it. I have a couple of times done raffles on Instagram for kind of grails that I wanted with no luck. But and I've entered a couple of mystery boxes for big time books. There's I forget the name of the company. I've done videos on them before. They're from Ireland, and they do big time books. Like I did one, and I got some decent stuff in the mystery box, some Silver Age stuff and some bronze and some modern. A mixture. Was probably worth maybe a little bit less than what I paid, but there was a chance, 1 in 200 chance maybe, to win a Fantastic Four #1. Not bad odds. Okay. So sometimes you got to look at it that the odds are good, but sometimes when you don't win, the goods are odd. So anyway, let me know what you think about the purchases. And what are you looking out for? In the meantime, you can take a look at a couple of my other videos here. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.